Devotional Hour from the book of Genesis chapter 12. Verse 10 says, "And there was a famine in the land, and Abram went down into Egypt to sojourn there. For the famine was grievous in the land, and there was a famine in the land." Famine was not an unusual phenomenon in Canaan. Two other major food shortages also occurred during the patriarchal period. The severity and timing of this one forced Abram, soon after his arrival and travel in the Promised Land, verses 5 to 9, to immigrate to Egypt, where food was usually in abundant supply. Still holding to God's promise, he did not return to Ur, though matters were extremely difficult. Hebrews 11, verse 15. In addition to the wicked Canaanites, now he was tested by a famine, James 1, verses 2 to 8, and those in Genesis 26, verse 1, and chapter 41, verse 56. Egypt. This is the great civilization of northeastern Africa, which, when united, included both the upper, southern, and lower, northern kingdoms. It is identified as Mizraim in Hebrew. By the time Abraham arrived in Egypt during the first intermediate period, the Great Pyramids of the Old Kingdom period, 2700–2200 BC, had already been standing for at least some 500 years. The subsequent rise of the Middle Kingdom period, 2040 to 1786 BC, parallels the arrival of Jacob and Joseph. Extensive archaeological excavations at various sites throughout Egypt reveal an advanced culture expressed in architecture, agriculture, literature, music, military prowess, and religion. The pharaoh was considered to be a god incarnate whose word was law. This probably accounts for the complete absence of any law codes in ancient Egypt and supports the uniqueness of the Mosaic Law. Egypt continued to be an important factor to Israel throughout the Old Testament record. Abram, as many who would follow him, found refuge in Egypt. Later on, Joseph, coat of many colors, would find refuge there. Even Jesus, when Herod sought to kill him, was carried to refuge there by Joseph and Mary. Famines often drive people to a strange area to find food. God will use whatever it takes to get his people where he would have them go at a given time. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks for watching.